And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a new edition of the Daily Debate. In tonight's show, we're going to be talking about Egypt hosting the first Suez Canal Global Navigation Conference under the auspices of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, and the inauguration was held by Prime Minister Sharif Ismail. We're going to be talking about the opportunities being offered and the challenges that are laying ahead. But before we start discussing this with our distinguished guest, let me welcome him, Dr. Ali Massoud, the Professor of Economics at Beni Suef University. Dr. Massoud, thank you very much for joining us.
You're welcome, dear. It's my honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned. We're going to take a look at this report regarding the conference being held these couple of days, and we'll be right back to start our discussion.
Prime Minister Sharif Ismail and Suez Canal Authority Chief Admiral Mohab Mamish inaugurated the Suez Canal Global Navigation Conference that started on Monday for 2 days in Cairo. Prime Minister made the preliminary speech in attendance of Peter Hinchcliffe, the Secretary General of International Chamber of Shipping, and a number of Egyptian ministers, notably the Ministers of Planning, Transportation, Communication, Domestic Development and Electricity. The Suez Canal Authority organized the conference entitled Suez Canal Global Conference, Opportunities and Challenges, as part of its intention to get direct and effective contact with its main customers and members in the shipping market. At the conference sessions, there were some workshops attended by relevant specialists to discuss the most important issues related to the Suez Canal operation and its policies. A session concerning the Suez Canal development project was on the agenda. The conference activities included the new Suez Canal, which was opened for international navigation on August the 6th, 2015. The conference was a big encounter that gathered key specialists in the shipping market, representatives from major shipping lines and the Suez Canal Authority executives to exchange ideas and opinions in order to further enhance services provided by the authority. The vision of the conference was to render a distinguished and uninterrupted service to vessels that transit the Suez Canal, a service that achieves the highest level of security and safety for vessels during their transit, to keep the Suez Canal the first choice for shipping companies, liners, ship owners and ship operators, as well as to raise the Suez Canal's share of the world's seaborne trade that uses the canal. Its mission is aimed at ascertaining that the vital role of the Suez Canal in service of the world economy and trade is established, managing and running the Suez Canal in a way that maximizes its capabilities and position, and realizing the customer anticipations through continuous improvement of the entire all-level operation system.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, starting our discussion with Dr. Massoud. Now, this is the first Suez Canal Global Navigation Conference being held here in Egypt after the expansion of the Suez Canal project was being inaugurated. Now, what do you think are the main topics being discussed at this conference?
Well, actually, there is a very interesting issue that discussed, which is how can you enhance the logistics industry and business in Suez Canal? Mm-hmm. As you know, we are not providing so much good logistics service for the shipment and for the ships that actually cross Suez Canal. Mm-hmm. So this is a major part. And it is actually connected with the developmental plan for the Suez Canal access. Mm-hmm. So one part, a huge part of this development project for Suez Canal access is having logistic service in this area. Mm-hmm. The second thing actually, and it was clear from the audience, is the shipping industry. The shipping industry in Egypt also, it is not that good. Really. Mm-hmm. So giving some firms and some experts actually in this industry and collecting them together and getting putting them all together at that time, it's gonna have very huge value added. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking to this conference as one step and one bar of the whole story of developing the Suez Canal region and Suez Canal Access Development Project.
Yes. Well, as you mentioned, there are some challenges, and this conference was being held under the title Suez Canal Opportunities and Challenges.
Exactly.
Now, let's focus first on the opportunities. Now, what sort of opportunities do we have as a country, as a government, as the Suez Canal project, that we can actually see and spot a mile away, and we should try and maximize on it? And what sort of opportunities are there for other countries, for other foreign investors as well?
Well, in terms of the opportunity we have now, we have a Suez Canal, which it have a very unique place right in the center in the continents of the world. So this is a huge opportunity. We still have a great share of all the shipping industries, all the shipping crossing roads in this area. So this is an opportunity that we really have to build on. But we are not actually gaining the maximum benefit of this opportunity. Why? Because our logistic industry is still very infant, unfortunately. So by holding such conference and do some activities, because also there will be a conference in April, also in Portsmouth, actually, dealing with the logistics and how can we really improve the logistics industry in this area. Putting all this puzzle together means that we are going to gain the benefits from the crossing ships through the Suez Canal, which is going to have a great impact in if you look at Singapore, it's almost built in seaports, right? Industry at the beginning of its development. So if you can develop that, and you can be really good competitor for Singapore and for Dubai and United Arab Emirates, and Dubai especially, well, you will have a great value added in this area, and you will have the basics of development in Suez Canal region. I believe this is, you will have a very good comparative advantage. But the challenge here, we really don't have the experience, the good experience and know-how. We don't have the know-how.
Yes.
And if you start, for instance, if you get some firms that work in this logistics area, how many of the workers who are qualified, Egyptians can work in that? So I believe that the government should start from now on to really build the human capacity and build the human power in this industry, which is this flourishing industry. It's going to be a flourishing industry. It's going to be very important, not only in the development of the canal region, Suez Canal region, but it's going to be very good seed for the shipping industry and logistics industry all over Egypt.
And for the Egyptian economy as a whole.
Definitely. This is why we do it.
Yes.
This is for the Egyptian economy, for sure.
Yes, definitely. Ladies and gentlemen, we're off to a short break and we'll be right back, so don't go away.